Part 1: The Story of Earth. Once upon a time, in the vast and endless universe, there was a small blue and green planet called Earth. Earth was a beautiful place, full of life and wonder. It had tall mountains, deep oceans, wide forests, and vast deserts. The sky was often blue during the day and filled with stars at night. Long, long ago, Earth was just a ball of rock. It was hot, and there was no life. But slowly, over millions of years, Earth began to change. The rain fell and filled the oceans. The wind blew and shaped the land. Volcanoes erupted and created new mountains. Little by little, Earth cooled down, and soon, life began to appear. The first living things on Earth were tiny. They were so small that you couldn't see them without a microscope. These tiny creatures lived in the water. They were simple, but they were the beginning of something amazing. Over time, these tiny creatures changed and became more complex. Some became plants, and some became animals. Plants were very important for Earth. They could make their own food using sunlight, water, and air. This process was called photosynthesis. As plants grew, they released oxygen into the air. This made the air better for animals to breathe. The first animals were also very small. They lived in the water just like the first plants. Millions of years passed, and many different kinds of plants and animals appeared. There were fish in the oceans, insects in the forests, and birds in the sky. Dinosaurs walked on the land. They were big and powerful, but they did not last forever. A great disaster happened, and the dinosaurs disappeared. Scientists believe that a large asteroid hit Earth, causing big changes in the climate. This made it hard for dinosaurs to survive. After the dinosaurs, mammals became the main animals on Earth. Mammals are animals that have hair or fur and feed their babies with milk. Many kinds of mammals lived on Earth. Some were small, like mice, and some were big, like elephants. Among these mammals, there were also early humans. Early humans were different from other animals because they could think, use tools, and communicate with each other. They learned to make fire, build shelters, and hunt for food. They lived in groups and took care of each other. Over time, they spread to different parts of the world. They learned to farm and grow their own food. This allowed them to stay in one place and build villages and cities. As humans learned more, they created many wonderful things. They made clothes, built houses, and invented the wheel. They discovered how to write and read. They created music and art. They studied the stars and the planets. They built great civilizations with beautiful buildings and rich cultures. Earth became a busy and lively place, full of different people and ideas. Earth was not just home to humans. It was home to many other living things. There were still forests with tall trees, oceans with colorful fish, and skies with flying birds. All these living things were connected. They needed each other to survive. This connection was called the ecosystem. When one part of the ecosystem was in trouble, it affected the whole system. Humans had a big impact on Earth. They used its resources to build and grow. Sometimes they took too much, and it hurt the environment. Forests were cut down, rivers were polluted, and many animals lost their homes. But humans also learned to care for Earth. They understood that they needed to protect the environment to keep Earth healthy and beautiful. As Earth moved around the sun, it went through different seasons. Spring brought new life, summer brought warmth, autumn brought harvest, and winter brought rest. Each season was important and had its own beauty. People celebrated these seasons with festivals and traditions. They enjoyed the changes and found joy in nature. In the present day, Earth is still a wonderful place. People from all over the world work together to solve problems and make life better. They share ideas and learn from each other. They explore new frontiers, like the deep oceans and outer space. They continue to discover the many wonders of Earth. This is where our story of Earth begins. In Part 2, we will learn more about how people can help protect and preserve this beautiful planet for future generations. We will explore the ways in which we can live in harmony with nature and ensure that Earth remains a place of wonder and life. Stay tuned for the next part of our journey through the story of Earth. Part 2, Protecting and Preserving Earth. In the first part of our story, we learned about the history of Earth and how it became a vibrant and diverse planet. Now, we will explore how we can protect and preserve Earth for future generations. As humans became more advanced, they realized the importance of taking care of their environment. They saw the damage that pollution, deforestation, and overuse of resources could cause. They knew that to keep Earth healthy and beautiful, they had to make changes. One of the first steps people took was to reduce pollution. Pollution is when harmful substances are released into the air, water, or soil. It can come from factories, cars, and even homes. These harmful substances can make people and animals sick and damage the environment. To reduce pollution, people started to use cleaner sources of energy like wind, solar, and hydropower. These sources of energy do not produce harmful emissions and are renewable, meaning they won't run out. Recycling became another important way to protect Earth. Instead of throwing away items like plastic, paper, and metal, people learned to recycle them. Recycling means turning old items into new ones. This helps reduce waste and saves natural resources. Many communities set up recycling programs to make it easy for people to recycle. Schools taught children about the importance of recycling, and soon it became a part of everyday life. Conserving water is also crucial for protecting Earth. Water is essential for all life, but it is a limited resource. People learned to use water more wisely by fixing leaks, taking shorter showers, and using water-saving appliances. In agriculture, farmers adopted methods that use less water while still growing healthy crops. In many places, communities worked together to clean up rivers, lakes, and oceans to ensure that the water remains safe and clean for everyone. Protecting forests and wildlife is another vital part of preserving Earth. Forests are home to many plants and animals, and they also help clean the air by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. People started to understand the importance of forests and took steps to protect them. They created national parks and nature reserves where forests and wildlife are safe from deforestation and hunting. Many organizations work to replant trees in areas where forests have been cut down. Wildlife conservation became a global effort. Many animals were endangered because of habitat loss and hunting. To protect these animals, people created laws and agreements that forbid hunting endangered species and trading their parts. Zoos and wildlife sanctuaries helped protect animals and also educated the public about the importance of wildlife conservation. Scientists studied animals and their habitats to understand how best to protect them. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges Earth faces today. The climate is changing because of the increase in greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane in the atmosphere. These gases trap heat from the sun, causing the Earth to warm up. This leads to problems like rising sea levels, more extreme weather, and loss of habitats. To combat climate change, people are working to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by using renewable energy, driving less, and planting trees. Governments and organizations around the world are coming together to find solutions and take action. Education and awareness are key to protecting Earth. Schools, communities, and organizations teach people about the environment and how they can help. Many people use social media to share information and inspire others to take action. When people understand the importance of the environment, they are more likely to make choices that protect it. One of the most inspiring things about the effort to protect Earth is how people work together. Across the globe, individuals, communities, and countries collaborate to find solutions to environmental problems. They share knowledge, resources, and ideas. This teamwork shows that when people unite, they can achieve great things. In addition to protecting the environment, people are also learning to live more sustainably. Sustainable living means using resources in a way that meets our needs without harming the environment or depleting resources for future generations. This includes using less plastic, reducing waste, and choosing products that are eco-friendly. People are also finding ways to support local farmers and businesses, which helps reduce the carbon footprint of transporting goods over long distances. Innovations in technology also play a significant role in preserving Earth. Scientists and engineers are developing new technologies that help us use resources more efficiently and reduce our impact on the environment. For example, electric cars produce less pollution than gasoline-powered cars. Smart grids help manage energy use more efficiently. And advances in agriculture are helping farmers grow more food with fewer resources. One of the most beautiful aspects of Earth is its diversity. This includes not only the diversity of plants and animals, but also the diversity of cultures and people. Different cultures have different ways of interacting with the environment, and there is much we can learn from each other. Many indigenous cultures have a deep respect for nature and live in harmony with it. By listening to and learning from these cultures, we can find new ways to protect and preserve Earth. In recent years, young people have become powerful voices for the environment. They are passionate about protecting Earth and are taking action in their communities and beyond. Many young people are leading environmental projects, organizing cleanups, and advocating for policies that protect the planet. Their energy and commitment inspire others to join the cause. As we look to the future, there is hope and optimism. People are becoming more aware of the importance of protecting Earth, and positive changes are happening every day. With continued effort, education, and collaboration, we can ensure that Earth remains a beautiful, vibrant, and healthy place for all living things. The story of Earth is one of wonder and beauty, but also of responsibility. We have the power to make choices that protect and preserve our planet. By working together and making thoughtful decisions, we can create a future where Earth continues to thrive. This is the legacy we can leave for future generations, a legacy of a healthy, beautiful planet that they can enjoy and cherish. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the story of Earth. Remember, every small action counts, and together we can make a big difference. Let's all do our part to protect and preserve our wonderful planet.